the Gracias Come Again podcast.
Thank you for having me. This is dope.
How you feeling today?
I feel marvelous.
Daylight savings is coming. Spring is coming. Coney Island's about to be lit.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it mostly because I got a store out there now. So when the summer comes, there's more people to buy stuff.
You shoot the podcast outside the store?
Absolutely. When we can. Right now, they got the block under construction.
Oh, no, we got to fix that.
Yeah. Shouts to Con. Actually, I want to unshout Con Edison.
They dead right now?
I can't curse, right?
You can cuss. This is the podcast. You can do whatever you
Con
want.
Edison, fuck your life. Fix my block. You heard?
The mayor of Brooklyn? I mean, the mayor of Coney Island.
Of Coney Island. Yep.
Not the whole Brooklyn.
Not the whole Brooklyn.
Gorilla Nems.
Yup.
Fat Boy.
Fat Boy.
America's Sweetheart.
America's Sweetheart.
What am I missing?
Don't ever disrespect me. Bing-Bong. The most handsome Puerto Rican man in New York City.
Okay, now you're dragging it, but go ahead.
There we go. None.
The new album.
I'm very proud of it.
The new album had me all over the place. Like, I even cried.
Good.
It's deep. You go too far. I'm going to tell you that much.
Okay.
You definitely go too far. Sometimes I'm like, did he have to say that? What's a Gunther?
A Gunther is like a chicken head.
Okay, all right.
It's just a new word for it.
Is that what it is?
Absolutely. Chicken head is played out. You can't say that no more.
I felt the way when I was watching the video and you were going back and forth.
Absolutely. That's the girl who actually said it too, that I used for the video.
I said, hold on. I said, my heart hurt right now. What is happening?
That's a real toxic relationship right there. Something we've all been through.
Was that a heart-shaped pizza? That
Absolutely.
You guys I'm like, why do they have a heart-shaped pizza when they're destroying each other like this right now?
That, I had to make it look right. It was the album came out on Valentine's Day, so everything was, love vibes.
Except the song.
Exactly. Toxic love.
Definitely. Number 11 on the project.
Amuna.
That's deep.
Yeah. I feel like when you do an album, you have to touch all bases. And like I said in the song God's Hands, it's like, I woke up this morning, this is how I felt. And that song was actually inspired by somebody real close to me and that, suffered the death of somebody very close to them.
Okay.
And they were going through it. And it hurts when you're, and my mother went through depression, and when my cousins got killed, I went through it for a little while, and I wanted to make a song to let people know that there's feelings aren't facts. So the first verse is like me going through it. The second verse is like me getting through it.
Yeah, no, I felt it. And I was like, you know what? It humanized you in a way because with you, it's like so much jokes.
Absolutely.
Bars. He's raw. He gets straight to the point. And I was like, wow. I was like, he got it in him.
We're all human.
We are. But we get so caught up in like social media, videos, people being celebrities that we fail to realize that you too have demons.
100%. And for a long time, especially when I was doing the battle rap thing, you were scared. I was scared to be vulnerable. But as I matured and grew in life, there's a strength in vulnerability. We all go through. Why did we love artists like DMX? Why did we love artists like Eminem and just artists that really put it all out there? Is because they show vulnerability. And there's a power in that because everybody goes through that.
It is. It's relatability. It's just like, oh, shit, you're just like me.
Absolutely.
Oh, you were depressed. Oh, you have anxiety. The artist, J Balvin.
Mm-hmm.
I always liked his music, but then I watched his documentary. He suffers from bad anxiety. He has depression.
Mm-hmm.
Before he goes on stage, he has to meditate. And I'm like, he's a regular ass person. Yeah, he's a superstar. Colombia loves him, but he's regular. And then after that, I loved him even more.
People forget that, it's easy, especially with social media and just with celebrities. It's easy to forget that they're just regular, normal people too. It's just like me personally. I just had this dream since I'm a kid, and I just wasn't willing to give up on it. But I'm a normal person. Like I go through it. Like I go through feelings just like everybody else. I go through pain just like everybody else. And I wanted to show that on this album.
And you did just that.
Thank you.
Now, I know you've battled with addiction.
Absolutely.
How did you kick that? So a lot of people don't make it out of that. It just gets a hold of you and you know it.
I know.
Especially here in New York.
Yep.
All of a sudden, Fulano OD, the other one didn't make it. How did you get out of the grasp of addiction? Who helped you? Somebody had to have helped you.
Well, my mother, big time.
Big shout out, Mami.
My mother,
Puertorriqueña?
absolutely, 100%. I come from, my whole family is drug addicts, but the flip side is my whole family now is clean.
God bless.
And they've been clean for years. So as soon as I was going through my phase, they were there to help and give me pointers and stuff. But you can't stop until you're ready. So I had to go through it for close to a decade. I was homeless. I was going in and out of jail. I was just like at the bottom. But the one thing that I always had was this dream of music, and I knew that this was what I was meant to do.
So music kept you alive.
Absolutely. Absolutely, because even at my worst points when I was homeless, I still was going to shows. And
how did you end up homeless? Like, what happened? Did you have a fight with mom, and mom was like, "You got to get out"? Because that happens to a lot of people,
Being in the grips of addiction, I had everybody close to me. At first I started off doing gangster stuff, robbing people. Yeah, but then once you go to jail and come home, it's like, oh, I don't want to go back to jail, and so you start doing. You rob people close to you, and then it just becomes
because this is convenient. The money's
100%,
there,
and then it's just like, nobody wants you around them.
It's like, nah, he stole, he can't come back.
Now you on your own. So now that's when I started sleeping in project staircases and the beach in Coney Island, but in the wintertime, under the boardwalk. You know what I'm saying?
That beach definitely has a different type of meaning for you.
100%, and that's why I call myself the mayor, because everybody in Coney Island, they've seen me at that point. But they've also seen me at this point. So they know that if I can make it from there, anybody could. And plus, I'm like the first rapper with a major label deal to really come out of Coney Island. No rappers have ever come out of Coney Island like a main rapper. The rest of Brooklyn and the rest of New York City had it, but we never had it, so I'm that first one.
The deal you have now is with Paul Rosenberg?
Absolutely.
How'd that link up?
So
he's so I've seen him for decades and decades and decades. Coney Island, Paul Rosenberg. How did we come together?
He started following me on Instagram, and I'm a big believer is once you start following me, you're gonna mess with me, because I don't post personal stuff. It's all business. And I feel like once you follow me, you see what I'm about. Like, a lot of people get caught up and be like, yo, this guy is ignorant, or, they think it's an act. They think it's an act, like me, that don't ever disrespect me. That's me in real life.
You are over the top.
I'm over the top in real life, too.
I can see how people can be like, oh, that's got to be an act.
Yeah.
Can't nobody be so...
Absolutely. But then when you meet me in real life and you see that this is really who I am, then you like, oh, all right, and you start to understand it a little different. So Rosenberg, I met with him a couple times. Then I played him the album I dropped last year, Rise of the Silverback. And I told him, I said, yo, I already got another one, America's Sweetheart. It's in the stash, so once we drop this. And he was like, yo, give me 6 months. I'll create a situation for us. And he made it happen. He's
delivered?
A man of his word. Absolutely.
Because there's a lot of bullshit in this
100%.
industry. And he said, give me 6 months, and it happened.
And it happened.
Big shout out to Rosenberg, man.
Absolutely.
That's some real shit right there.
Yep, 100%.
Do you really have 19 albums?
No.
Oh, no. I
don't know why it says that.
It was so many albums.
I probably have 19 projects, but a lot of them are just mixtapes doing freestyles.
Okay.
But when it comes to like albums, I think America's Sweetheart is like either my 5th or my 6th.
Okay. I was like, wow.
I don't know why it says that on Google. It also says that
when you go
on helicopters and yachts and all of that.
No. You know what it was? I went on iTunes Music, and I count, and when you go under albums, it has 19 different projects.
Yeah, so there's mixtapes, there's EPs, there's collab projects.
Listen, they're projects.
Yeah, absolutely.
You started doing this 20 years ago?
Absolutely. Early 2000s.
No wrinkles just yet.
Nah.
You look good. What you using on the face?
I use Just for Men. But that's for my beard, you heard? But for the face, I let the natural air of New York City just hit it.
That Coney Island salt water.
That was crazy. Salt water, that's what it is.
That's salt water, Coney Island. I'm helping you.
I don't use no product. I don't put nothing on my face.
Mentiroso, not even cocoa butter?
Nothing. Raw dog.
Pause. Super pause. Now, let's talk about the merch, the store. You came up off of that? You feel like you made mad bread off of that?
I made a decent amount. I made a nice living.
Okay.
So it started, I always knew that fuck your life, even if you don't want to buy a t-shirt that says Nems on it, you might wear a t-shirt that says fuck your life, because somebody feels fuck your life is every day. So what happened really was I started working for sanitation, the Department of Sanitation, New York City. So
big shout out DSNY, man.
Absolutely. So in the beginning, when
New York's strongest.
Yeah.
Here you are.
Greatest job in the city.
Big shout out Paz. We're going to get into that too.
Absolutely. So basically in the beginning I thought, you hear, yo, it's 6 figures, you make a lot. In the beginning, you ain't making nothing. So in the beginning I was like,
struggling.
Yo, I live by myself. I have a car note. I got this. I can't make it just off of this salary. So I was like, yo, I got to do another hustle. But now I got a city job. I can't do nothing illegal. So I was like, what can I do? And I was like, I got merch. Put my logo on merch. It sold out. The next week, made some more. Sold out. And I just kept going with it and kept going. And now, the first year I made like 6 figures just off of DMs. I didn't even have a website.
Really?
Yeah.
And you were handling everything yourself?
Everything. Shipping myself, taking the orders myself, answering DMs myself. And then when COVID happened, I made my website. First month it made like 90,000, 100,000. And then I already had stuff in place. So when Bing-Bong took off, I was off to the races with that because I own Bing-Bong. I trademarked it. That's,
Good for you.
So yeah, and then it parlayed itself into the store on my block in Coney Island, 1612 Mermaid Avenue.
Got to pull up on you.
Yeah, open 7 days a week.
I've driven by it, but I've always been like, should I go in? Should I not go in?
Nah, that's like, Disneyland is not part of Florida. It's like a sovereign nation. That's what my block in Coney Island. Coney Island might be dangerous.
Oh, I ain't afraid of Coney Island.
But if you pull up, all right, good.
I go every year.
All right, so now we got to see you at the store. You got to sign the wall and all of that.
De todo. I'm going to pull up on you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, Bing-Bong, where did it start? When was the first time that you said? From the merch?
From the merch, because I used to, every weekend when I dropped merch, I used to put everything out in my living room and be like, yo, this is the new shit for this week. Bang, check this. Bang, bang, bang. And then one day, I don't know, I was just in a good mood. Maybe I woke up in a good spot. I don't know. I just started saying, yo, check this. Bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong. And people started laughing. And I was like, yo, I got something here. And I just kept saying it. Then we started saying it in Coney Island a lot. And then the Side Talk kids was like, yo, we want to come to Coney Island, do an episode with you guys. And we just started saying it during the episode, and it just took off.
TikTok took it over.
Absolutely.
I was watching, it was like the hashtag, like Bing-Bong has like 1 billion impressions or something like that.
Yeah, nah, it's been not even the hashtag. They used that voiceover thing over 1 billion times.
Wow.
That's like 1/8 of the world. There's like 8 billion people, right? So 1/8 of the world has said Bing-Bong.
Now, the videos that you do, that don't ever disrespect me.
Yeah.
They're hilarious. Are the people in on it, or you just run up on people?
Nah, nobody's in on it.
Are they people that you
nowadays,
know? Or what is it?
Absolutely, I do it to everybody. Everybody gets it.
You about to do it to me?
We'll get you after this.
Not on the episode?
Nah, not on the episode.
All right, fine.
Sometimes I could be, I don't want to.
You could be disrespectful.
Yeah,
but no, keep it
disrespectful.
PG and be nice.
Nah, we're not going to do it now.
All right, fine. I was getting ready to get roasted.
Nah,
You got me off camera?
I got you off camera. I got you. But that just came out of necessity as well. I had an album called Congo that was coming out in like 2019, like right when the Bing-Bong stuff was taking off. But I wasn't signed or nothing. I was putting out independently. So I was like, I don't got a budget. Like, how am I gonna promote this album coming out? So I just was like, yo, I got the world at my fingertips with this phone. So I just started messing with people while we were sitting outside on the block. Yo, don't disrespect my album coming out in 7 days. The next day I grabbed the megaphone and was like, yo, don't disrespect my album in 6 days. Kept doing it for the whole week. By the time the album came out, they was like, yo, we kind of don't want your album to come out. We kind of want you to keep doing these videos. And I was like, I got something here. And I just kept, so all this stuff it just came
organic?
Authentically. Yeah. And that's why people gravitate to it, because it's not an act. It's not something I'm doing for clout. It's just something that just came out of necessity of my life.
When's acting coming for you? Because I feel like it must.
I did it
it just feels real, like you would be good at it.
Absolutely. I did a play. Master Ace is working on like a Broadway play.
Okay.
And we did like pre-production. We did like seven shows or something, and I was in it. I'm like one of the main characters.
Did you like it?
I loved it. It's a whole new respect for like actors and the thespian world. You know what I'm saying? Like I liked it a lot. It was cool. And it's definitely something I want to get into more and more. I've done a couple movies and stuff like that, but like small. I'm playing myself.
Nah, I feel like you would be great acting.
I want to cry. I want to play a homo. Oh, nah, chill.
Why you had to drag it so far, Nems? Why
I'm messing
you
with Paz. I'm looking at his face. He's messing with me, man. Cut that out. I want to be a drug addict or something.
You got a little experience?
Absolutely.
Are you a dad?
Not yet.
Are you a husband?
Not yet.
Are you working on being a husband?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Absolutely. I'm working. If I don't have a kid by the end of this year, I'm just shooting every club up and leaving it in God's hands.
Stop being reckless, please. Stop being reckless. Do you have one special lady in your life? How hard is it? Like,
How
hard is it to like just pick one person
You know
when you're
what?
so popular?
You know what it is? Is with me is I keep my personal life
Private?
personal.
Okay.
Yeah, I learned. I think I seen. I think it was Method Man and his wife. They were doing an interview. Like they don't really
They're
do
super
interviews.
dope.
So they was like, "Yo, what is the reason that y'all think y'all stayed together so long?" And they was like, "Cause we keep our personal life personal and we don't talk about it."
So you can have a whole relationship and we will not see it on social media.
Absolutely.
Got it.
That's how I want to.
Can she post you?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Because I would feel a way. I'd be like, I can't put you on my gram.
If I did have somebody, they probably wouldn't have Instagram.
Who doesn't have Instagram?
There's girls out there that don't have it.
I don't know. We didn't. I don't know. Anyway,
Not saying they can't, or I wouldn't allow them. I'm just saying, like,
because I would feel a way. I'd be like, I want people to know we're together.
Nah, 100%. I have no problem with that.
Okay. What do you think about New York girls?
I love them. You know, that's what I
Don't
grew
play
up
with me. Don't play with me.
I love New York girls.
Latinas, morenas. What's your preference, or do you not have one?
I love all women.
Oh,
I love women.
Fat Boy said I like all flavors.
Absolutely, but I love my Boricuas always. You know what I'm saying? Women from Puerto Rico are the most beautiful women in the world.
Do you go back to Puerto Rico?
Absolutely, I've been there like in my life probably like 20 times. But
Tú eres un boricua.
yeah, I got family in Manatí, Carolina, and you know I got family all over Puerto
What's
Rico.
the vibes when you go to Puerto Rico? Like,
It feels like I'm in the motherland.
what do you do when you go to Puerto Rico?
I just chill and relax.
You relax?
Yeah, I'm not a party. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do nothing.
You hit
so
the kioscos,
I do.
la playa.
I eat. I'm not really a beach guy. I got a pool in my backyard. I be chilling.
Of
My
course you have
family
a
got pools and
Of course.
stuff. Yeah, I'm bougie now.
But the pool is just like such a vibe, especially when you go back
What's
to your
the beach
island.
with the boat?
Crash Boat Beach?
Yeah, I like that beach. I'll be going there. I'll
Yeah?
be doing the tourist stuff.
Come on.
Yeah. I like, what's the waterfall? El Junque.
You be in a junka with your
Yeah.
water shoes?
Yeah.
'Cause you can't go barefoot up there.
I'll be barefoot. I'm raw dog. I told you. I'm raw dog everything.
Nah. Now, DSNY.
Mm-hmm.
Who allowed you to shoot a video?
Nobody. I got suspended for 30 days for that.
You got a 30-day rip for that?
Yeah. That was the first of 30 days. I got like, in my career, my 8.5-year span in sanitation, I probably got 3 to 4 30-day suspensions.
You would have never retired from that place.
Nah, never. I always knew though, when I started, I was like, this is plan B.
Who told you to take the test?
My mother, when I came home from jail,
What she said?
she said, yo, you're paroled to my house. You have to take this test or you got to get off or I'm going to tell your parole you can't stay here no more. And I said, yo, I don't want to take this test. I took it. She made me take it.
Shout out, Mami.
I was high as hell. I was nodding while taking the test and I still got 100.
Oh, you smart. And then you started working
So they called me 6 years later because there was a freeze when I took the test.
6 years?
So they called me 6 years later when I took it. I forgot about it. And then I got clean. I stopped doing drugs and stuff I was already clean for like 4 years. And they called me. I was like, this rapping ain't taking off like I thought it was. I'm already, I'm getting older. I got to worry about my future. And I took the job and it's the best thing I did. It taught me how to be financially, stable. It taught me a lot of things, how to build credit. It taught me about being responsible, And I look back, a 9 to 5, I wouldn't have lasted. But that job right there is just like, you got a lot of freedom. You got a good union.
Yeah, because y'all a lot of scoundrels in that
Yeah,
job.
that's a fact.
Y'all do whatever y'all want at that job.
And that's why there's a lot of guys that I was in my garage and just in general.
Where was your garage?
BK3,
Okay.
Bed-Stuy, but it was in Bushwick. But our district was Bed-Stuy. But a lot of guys that from the garage and a lot of sanitation guys I'm still cool with to this day because, it's the only city job that really hires felons. And I was a felon, and it was a great job. And I look back at it, but, some things got to be fixed too, like my man Paz right here. You know what I'm saying?
How did you and Paz connect? You worked in the same
Paz
garage?
from Coney Island now. We didn't even work together.
Okay, so you just lived close by.
Yeah, he's from Coney Island. I know my
Neighborhood
whole
friends?
life.
Okay.
Yeah. But he has a year more than me on the job, so he was kind of putting me on. I didn't know he had it, and then our garages played softball against each other, and I was like, "Yo, you on the job?" He was like, "Yeah, you."
It's like a brotherhood, right?
Yeah, absolutely, big time.
Then he's been having issues with DSNY, correct?
Exactly. I don't think I think DSNY, yes, but it's also the Nicers, the Nicers.
What is that? Your union?
So Nicers is like, what? They're who handles your pension.
Okay.
And there's a thing in sanitation when I was there called the heart bill. Like, yo, no matter what happens to you, if something goes wrong with your heart, we're gonna take care of you.
As they should.
And something went wrong with my man Potts' heart, and they're not taking care of him. Everything that I thought that they was gonna stand on, they're not standing on. And the Nicers, the Department of Nicers, my man had 2 open heart surgeries, 19 strokes because of the job.
Wow.
Not on the job, but because of the job. And he can't work at all. Like,
Permanently disabled?
he's funny. Like, his mind is still good, but physically,
yeah,
he can't do none of that. And he's been retired for how long now? 2 years, and they still haven't given him any. His medical is cut off. They're not paying him.
Oh, no, they got to fix it.
I don't know what's going on. And he's we tried lawyers. Lawyers won't take his case.
They don't want to go up against the city?
Yeah. And, a lot is going on. And the Nicers, they got to do the right thing. The Department of Sanitation got to look out for their own, man. We put blood, sweat, and tears into this job. I know I did for 8.5 years, and I know Paz did for over 10 years. And he's vested and should be retired, and then they're not paying him at all. And they're not giving him he deserves 3/4, not because he deserves it because he's a good guy. No, because he worked his ass off for 10 years for the department, and they supposed to take care of their own, and they're not doing it. And something's not right. And I've been trying, I was on Good Day New York the other day. They don't have like a Help Me Howard. That's like on a different channel. But I was like, yo, where's Help Me Howard over here? They was like, yo, we don't do that. But you can send us
station, but go ahead, tell us the story.
Yeah, he was like, yo, you can send us his story, and if our producers pick it up, we'll air it and stuff like that. So, we're trying to spread the word.
I respect that about you, that you're like, we're just going to talk about it one time and then I'm moving on from this. Like, you are like championing for him. It's
That's
like
my friend.
It's like if I have a voice and I have a mic and I'm going to get in front of a television, I'm going to advocate for you.
100%. That's what we do.
That's super dope of you.
That's what we take care of each other. That's that's what real friends do. Pa's been there. Pa sheds tears when I win. You know what I'm saying? So there's no reason I'm not gonna stop until he gets the right thing done for him. That's what we do, man. Like, the people around me are not yes men. The people around me are real people that I've been with, for a long time. And I'm a grown man. I'm not like, I'm blessed to not have gotten a record deal when I was in my early 20s.
You wouldn't have done the right thing, right?
I probably would have been dead.
All over the place?
I probably would have ruined my career, been dead. I'm lucky to have now gotten the success now when I'm older because I know what's what and I know who's who.
God's timing is everything.
Absolutely.
He wanted you to have it now.
Everything happens for a reason.
How did you end up connected with God? Because, we're here. We're in New York. We're in Brooklyn. You've been through a lot. You got the tough exterior. You're the rapper, the battle rapper. How did you end up connecting with God?
When you've been to the bottom, you know what I'm saying? There's only one person helping you, and that's God. I don't care what you choose to call him. Whether I don't care what, denomination you are. There's God. No matter if you call him Allah, whether you call him God, whatever, it's God. There's only one, regardless. I just know when I was at my toughest times, when I was at the bottom, there was something helping me out. Like, people don't make it out of situations that I did. You know what I'm saying? You don't be a heroin addict for 8 years, 9 years and make it out. There's a lot of people that died from that. You know what I'm saying? I have friends that still tell me, like, yo, people don't make it out what you've been through.
You're not supposed to be here.
Yeah. Jails, institutions, death. You know what I'm saying? Paz too. You know what I'm saying? He been to death, been to the other side and came back. There's something out there that wants us to win, and there's something out there that's watching over us, and that's definitely God. And I was thinking about it yesterday, actually, because it was the first day of Ramadan. So I was like thinking about I have 2 women that are real close to me in my life that both of them are heavily pray, heavily. And I was like, how lucky am I that the 2 closest people to me pray every day and pray for me to, I'm definitely in their prayers.
Is your mom one of them?
Absolutely. My mother's a church lady. You know what I'm saying? My mother prays for me every day.
What's your mom's name?
Gladys.
Gladys.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a big reason why I'm winning is because I have angels praying for me every day. And I have my 2 cousins, Ricky and Takeover, that passed away. I know that they're up there, and they, you know, I got like Paz, my crew. They got my back in the physical world, but I also got angels that got my back in the unphysical world, in the spiritual world.
Amen to that, man.
Absolutely.
And that's the reason you're here right now.
Mm-hmm.
All praise be to the Almighty God. That song, God's Hand,
Yep.
in your project. I was like, he's a different person. He's not who I thought he was.
And that's why I made songs like that, because, again, with the social media stuff, people could get misconstrued. If you really knew my story, you had no problem with me winning. You know what I'm saying? If
I want you to win.
Not you. I'm not saying you.
You know what's crazy? New York as a collective wants you to win.
Absolutely.
It's not even just Brooklyn. It's all of us.
Yeah. Because those are the people that seen really what I've been through, and they know. Like,
We've watched you.
Yeah.
We've watched you. The last 6 years, like, have been very much about, you know, growth, seeing you elevate, and even here in the building, we're like, yo, Nems, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when we do events, invite Nems. Make sure, Angie's Barbecue. Can we invite Nems?
Yep, absolutely.
Powerhouse. Can we invite Nems? Like, it's just, we want you there. We want you to win, and just know that you're one of us.
Thank you.
Latinos, hip hop, New York, you're it.
Yep, thank you.
All those things. Now, I can't let you go without talking food.
Absolutely.
What's your preference? Comida puertorriqueña?
I'm a mad picky eater. I'm gonna keep it real.
You a picky eater?
I'm the pick.
Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
I'm fat, but yo, I really don't. All I
What
eat.
you be eating? Talk to me.
Pizza and fast food. That's all I eat.
How is that picky eating? Listen, you said picky eating.
I got the palate of an 8-year-old.
Obviously, you're not a picky eater.
Yo, I just eat. I don't even eat a lot. It's just what I eat. I be eating, you know, my schedule's crazy. So I eat
You like
at
chicken
like
tenders?
3 in the morning. I like
French
chicken
fries?
nuggets, fries, all of that.
Burgers?
Pizza. I eat pizza on a regular basis. Pizza's like sex. Even when it's bad, it's good.
No.
You still having sex.
You like comfort food.
Yeah, I need to be comforted.
I can't. Mom still cooks for you?
She cooks rice and corned beef.
What is it with Puerto Ricans and corned
I
beef?
love
I'm
that
Dominican
shit.
and we
I
never
love
used
that
it.
shit. I love that shit. But as I got older, I don't want the French fries in it. I like it without the French fries.
What about the maduros? My husband says his mom used to put the maduros in it.
Nah.
French
I don't mess
fries?
with that.
Gladys
My
had the
mom, yeah, we used to put the French fries in it, but not no more. I like them without French fries now. Totones, I could eat like 1 million totones every night.
Super pause.
Wow, it's not fried plantains. It is whatever. Pause if applicable. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just fucking with you.
And yeah, I'm just a picky eater. That's what I like. I eat white rice and ketchup with an egg, fried egg.
This is like a struggle
That's
meal.
struggle meal, hell yeah, but I love it.
But you say I'm a picky eater. I did not think you were going to give me this rundown of struggle foods.
Struggle foods, big time.
You know, he got the second grade food, the struggle food.
I might open up a can of Chef Boyardee later. You know what I'm saying?
Are you going to warm it up?
Absolutely. Who doesn't warm it up? What am I, savage?
Oh, no. Listen to me.
Yo, if you eat Chef Boyardee, first of all, if you eat Chef
Beefaroni
Boyardee.
or ravioli?
Beefaroni, pause. That's the pause. But yo, if you eat Chef Boyardee without heating it up, you're a savage. They need to lock you underneath the jail.
My grandmother ate it.
That's disgusting.
Abuela
bro.
was a gangster.
That's crazy.
No, señor, yo no.
Now, what are we doing right now? America's Sweetheart. Out right now.
Out now. And we just, champion that album. I feel like it's one of my best bodies of work.
It's a solid project,
Yeah.
top to bottom.
Absolutely. And I took, my last album, it was called Rise of the Silverback, me and Scram Jones. That dropped in August of 2023. So I took like a year and a half to make this. Like I didn't drop nothing. I did like features and stuff for people. But other than that, I did like 30, 40 songs for this and just picked the best 13.
And I love the way the placement was just perfect. It just flowed nicely. And I consume albums in the order that the artist put it together.
As everybody should.
And it flowed nicely.
Thank you.
You hitting the road?
Absolutely. Last year we did.
Where are we going?
Last year we did the whole America.
The whole America? What does that mean?
So we did 40 cities in 55 days. We drove in a Sprinter van. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us. And it was one of the best times I had in my life.
Joking around, having fun,
That's
bugging
all
out?
we do is joke and laugh. And my cousin had just gotten, he was just home for like a year and gotten off parole. And this was like his first time seeing
forget
everything.
about
My
it. He
cousin
must have
Mello,
loved it.
he loved it. Pops was with us. He loved it. We had a great time, and we skipped the whole winter because we left. It was from January 16th to March.
Oh, you
15th.
strategized.
So we missed the whole winter. We seen all dope stuff I've always wanted to see. Alcatraz, Minneapolis. We went to which was very powerful. George Floyd, where he passed away.
Yeah.
But that whole block is like shut down now, and it's like OD powerful. Like it was like you felt it in your spirit. But we've been everywhere. We saw Omaha, Nebraska, Houston. We was at Trillburger with Bun B. Oh yeah, we was in Dallas. We saw where Kennedy got killed. I like stuff like that, like historical.
You're like a
stuff.
history buff?
Absolutely. I love that. So everywhere we went, I Googled cause like I said, I don't smoke, I don't drink.
Selma? Or no?
We didn't go
The bridge?
Nah, we didn't go. We were in that area.
Oh, okay.
But everywhere we went, I would Google, what was this place known for?
Mm-hmm.
And, we would do the show the next morning, wake up before we would leave to the next city. We would go around and to the baseball stadiums, the football stadiums, and then also whatever was happening in that area.
I like you. I could travel with you.
Absolutely. I love stuff
I hate
like
people that
that.
don't be having a plan. They be like, I'm just going to be by the pool.
Nah.
If we're in a different country and we're in a different city, I need to figure this out.
So something funny, we went to Miami. I had to handle something like last year.
I bet you did.
So we went for like a couple days. So I was like, Paz, come through. So Paz is like, yeah, we're going to hit the beach. We're going to do
Wet
that.
Willies.
I said, yo, Paz, I'm going to tell you now, we're not even going to see a beach. Like this is like, we working. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know. He thought it was like vacation. That was like the first time he was coming to Miami with me. I was like, yo, we ain't going to even see a beach. We're going to be working. You know what I'm saying? We didn't.
You went down to collab with someone?
Yeah, I think I did Drink Champs. It was Rolling Loud at the time.
Oh, forget it. You can't
We
be at the
did that. Yeah, I had to do something with Monster, like a 50 years of hip hop thing with them.
You was booked and busy that
Yeah,
weekend.
absolutely. That's the only thing. I don't go on vacations. I travel for business.
I guess. Where are you going with the tour? Are you touring or what are you
The tour
doing?
right now, we're in talks with Europe. I don't know where it's specifically in Europe.
Where
yet.
do you want to go in Europe?
I want to go to Ireland.
Ireland.
Yeah, because I've been to Scotland. I did shows in Scotland. I did shows in Brussels, Belgium, Paris, all over France.
Oh, you got stamps.
Yeah, Amsterdam. So I want to go to the places now that I haven't been. And I'm Puerto Rican and I'm Irish. So I've been to the motherland, Puerto Rico, mad times. But
I
I've
was
never been to
wondering about
Ireland.
the last name.
Yeah. Don't blow me up.
I'm not gonna. Well, it's Google.
Yeah.
What else is it?
I got a mad white name. That's my Irish side.
I said it, and I said
Yeah,
Irish.
yeah.
I said Irish
My mother's 100% Puerto Rican. My father was 100% Irish.
from Coney Island area.
My father was from like Flatbush in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, but my mother's from Coney Island.
All right, so we're gonna go to Ireland.
I want to see Ireland. I've seen Scotland, so I want to see Ireland. I want to see what, I don't really have family. I don't know what I got over there.
You don't know what you could do a whole lineage.
Yeah, facts.
Tracing my
but I don't
roots
need to
if
do
you
that. You know
wanted
why?
to.
Because I know what I am. I'm
If you-
Puerto Rican and Irish.
No, if you wanted to, some people be like, oh, and then my great grandmother is
yeah, I
still.
don't believe that shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what I am. I don't need nobody to tell me what I am. I know what I am.
Point taken. What about stateside?
Stateside,
Are you gonna tour here out here?
absolutely. We're doing a show in Brooklyn. Damn,
When?
March 27th. I don't know. Just
Google it.
or just follow me on Instagram.
March
I
20.
always
Where is
post
that in Brooklyn?
Brooklyn.
Where? Do you know the venue yet or not yet?
I think at the Meadows, some spot called the Meadows.
We're gonna have to send some people to pull up on you. Well,
Absolutely,
good people.
100%.
Nah, Nems, I've been wanting to do this for a while at Power, but it just made perfect sense now to do it for the podcast because
Absolutely.
It's gracias come again through Mi Cultura Podcast Network, which belongs to iHeart, and I'm just trying to create more visibility not only for Latinos but more for like who you wouldn't know is a Latino.
Absolutely. We need that.
And who you like someone's listening to this right now and they're like, yo, Nems, he's Boricua. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I feel like with Latino that happens a lot.
Absolutely.
Where people don't know, let's say Zoe Saldaña, Lioness. She's Dominicana. A lot of people think she's African-American. And I'm like, nah, she belongs to us.
Yep.
Pop Smoke, Panameño. You know what I'm saying?
Really? I didn't know that.
Casanova, Panameño.
I knew that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's just like, I feel like a lot of times we're Latinos, we're in the culture, we're in hip hop, and a lot of people don't even know it.
100%, I agree, and we need more platforms like this.
I want you to know, Gorilla Nems, America's Sweetheart, Fat Boy, all that good shit, the mayor of Coney Island,
Yep.
Un Boricua.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. We was just looking at the wall out there. And we said, yo, look, there's only one Boricua up there. Big pun.
Big shout out.
And Pops was like, yo, you the next one.
Of course. When we get this new wallpaper up here, I'm like, and put Nems right here. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Because that's one thing with me. I will advocate for Latinos.
Mm-hmm.
The music, whatever it is, if we get a song and a Latino's on it, it could be Bad Bunny, whatever it is, I'll be like, we playing the whole song. Don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out my program director. She's very open to like taking my input. I'm the music coordinator. And I'm like, we got to go all the way. We got to let Anuel rock. We got to let, Ozuna rock. Like, don't do this to me because Latinos, we're a majority.
Absolutely.
Here in New York, we're a majority.
Big
This
time.
shit belongs to us.
Yep.
And so does hip hop.
Absolute. Big time. I'm glad you said that.
That's another conversation for another day.
100%.
But I really, really want to thank you for sitting down with me today. And it's not going to be the last time.
Absolutely not.
Gracias. Come again.
Bing-Bong.
Exactly. Come on, Nems.